What's good, guys? I just did my whole pre-markup and the sound just didn't went through. So I will do it again before market opens. We have 7 minutes left. Let's start. I'm trying to throw myself here in cold waters with journaling live and in front of the cam just to keep myself accountable, show transparency, and I do think I'm a better learner if I just speak it out instead of just writing it off. Daily chart just looks absolutely chopped. I hate the daily chart. Doesn't matter. What I do see is on NQ. Nah, man, TradingView is fucking around so hard. What I do see is on NQ we already touched the 4 hour. On ES we didn't. So we have SMT here. We also have a 1 hour up here. We also have SMT right here. So we have SMT all over the place. We also have SMT at all-time highs. My expectancy for today is we are bearish. For me, there are 3 daily profiles. We have bullish London reversal. I do think it could look something like that, where we just open back into the range, where we manipulate back into the range from London. I would prefer if we stay over the EQ of the 4 hour wick and then we continue higher, but most likely that won't happen. Before sweeping out all of that low resistance liquidity we have here. TradingView is absolutely not smooth. I have to change something in OBS, that program I'm using now. So I either see bullish London reversal, but I don't think that will happen. What I think will happen is Asia low of day. That would be bearish. And that contributes perfect that we have an SMT here, because 830 came back into Asia, swept that 4 hour fair value gap with SMT. So for my logic, that's 830 manipulates and reverses, and I'm calling it here now, I'm pretty sure. I do think market will open and flush down. I do think we will just, I don't know if we will run all these lows, but my target for today is definitely previous day's low. I do think that's a good target. Hello. Let's see what will happen. I mean, I will also acknowledge that we could potentially at the open. I mean, ES hasn't touched the 4 hour yet, so we could potentially also sweep Asia and then come back down. But I would prefer to be bearish today because we have big resistance here, big fair value gaps, and that would indicate to me that we just crawl up, and I hate crawl days. Let's see what we get. I do think we will flush down. We either flush down right at the open or we will flush down after Asia. Let's see what will happen. And that was my pre-markup, I think. Is there something I need to acknowledge? No, not really. Okay. Hopefully the sound now got captured by OBS. And I will probably try to catch the market execution, but I need to concentrate, and I can't concentrate just on OBS. I will do dumb bullshit if I try to do things simultaneously in this market. But I will learn, and let's go. Let's see what we get. I'm in here. What's good? I will go over my trading day real quick from today. I took a W, made around $800. Originally, I was bearish, as I said in my pre-market, but I did see the opportunity for a London reversal where we manipulate and then go higher. I just didn't thought we'd do it that quick. I thought it will be a crawl up. Doesn't matter. We had our manipulation, I don't know, at 9, shortly before 9:30. Okay, let's go over it. So market opened and just pumped straight up. I was open for a continuation trade, but as I said, I thought it was a Judas, so I preferred shorts. So we pumped, consolidated. We actually had a 5 fair value gap continuation, which I observed. I was so logged in, I just looked at that 1 minute inverse right here, which we didn't get, and trade hit full TP or would have hit full TP. A little bit later, I discovered we had a perfect setup, which I missed, but that doesn't matter. So we had a perfect 2 inverse fair value gap, which I would probably prefer from the other trade because the bias was clearly bullish. Yeah, doesn't matter. So I missed that. I waited. Then 10 a.m. opened. 10 a.m. opened right here. And we left high of day. We swapped relative equal highs. These were just some 1 minute highs on the left to us, but I did count it. We also were in a 1 hour fair value gap, which also was in super OTE range. Extreme premium right up there. So I looked for shorts. I wanted shorts, especially because for longs we would have to come down again, and for longs we first would get shorts. So we chopped, we generated low resistance. Then we swapped internal for our highs. We also had SMT with ES at that moment. Doesn't matter. We did have SMT in that moment. So I waited for my opportunity. We had our sweep, we had SMT, we had low resistance. We had a 2 minute inverse. I don't know, I just felt it from backtesting that we will get this distribution candle. I just was super sure that there will be a model like that. I can't really explain it, but you will probably understand it if you backtest enough. Sometimes you just remember or forecast the pattern. So I forecasted that. I entered a little bit before the close. I entered with 2 minutes. Stop was here. Originally, because I was so in the moment and a little bit stressed, I put my stop up here, which would also be a negative RR. I will mind that for next time. Yeah, but it didn't really matter. We flushed straight down. Great trade. 2 minutes, 30 seconds, something like that. Yeah, basically, you could have held it till there, but it would have probably be a break-even or been a break-even. I held it for a 1-to-1 because I backtested 1-to-1s and I just want to go with that for the first quarter at least, just to get in my rhythm and just go into a profitable state for a while with 1-to-1. Yeah, that basically was it. Later we had, or I thought we had another opportunity. In theory, we had a sweep there, but there was no 5 minute, also no 15 minute. It was just a sweep and a tiny 5 fair value gap. In theory, you could have taken that, but I probably wouldn't have taken it just because I want clean trades. I want at least a B plus, and I think that's just a B. But yeah, all in all, I would count that as a 10 from 10 trade. That's also a very good trade. That's basically also an A plus trade. So we have 2 A plus trades here, in my opinion. The short was A plus because we were in the 1 hour fair value gap. The premium, we swapped relative equal highs, left for our internal high, swapped it again, did low resistance liquidity. SMT was also in place. beautiful distribution, and that was basically it. For all of that time, I just sat there like a schizophrenic watching the 1 minute candles, starting to hear classical music, which I will probably do again if we get chop. It felt like it helped me staying calm for some reason. We'll definitely keep that in mind. I don't know why TradingView doesn't want to give me my executions for that win. Probably because market isn't, nah, okay, market already opened again. Probably because of that. Anyways, very clean trade, clean execution. Normally, I would have blown my accounts today 9 out of 10 times. I'm gonna be honest. I'm very proud of myself that I stayed so calm in the job. I probably never ever were so calm in the job. So I definitely see progress in there. And yeah, as I said in the pre-markup, that's just pure chop. That reminds me of last December. We have all-time highs near to us. Will we get it? Probably. Will we first take out all of that low resistance? Probably. I don't know when the next red folder is. We'll look into that. Or the next big red folder. Probably the next big red folder just rises through all of that and we have new all-time highs. Let's see what we get. As I said, very proud of myself. And yeah, also very proud how I handle in front of the camera. Just freestyle talking in another language while I speak in another trading language. So that's very cool. I do think it will help me more learning journaling with just talking it out. And yeah, I think that's it. I don't know if I have to acknowledge something else. I could probably acknowledge something like, even though I was so sure we were bearish, um, I didn't overreact, but that's the game. Let's see, you have to do what the market gives us, and as I said in the pre-markup, I also see London reversal just from backtesting. If I come to the chart at 9 and see a curve like that where London reacts like that, and we also have SMT down there, it's good. So I would have preferred the 5 continuation, I'm gonna be honest. Beautiful trade, beautiful trade. A plus. Okay, that was it for today. Today I hit shoulders and arms, was pretty good workout. See you tomorrow.